I remember a time before the cascade dried up. Here in Verda Stello, the 4 nations of plant and bug people flourished and thrived. But the great waterfall that fed the land slowed to a trickle, revealing a vast salt sea and unknown islands. The only guide were the words of the 13 dried carvings. The water will slow to fall, but the tides are turning. Find the infinite lake to replenish the world and discover the salmon who will grant you a wish of whatever you desire. This marks the beginning of the tide, as many green folk hauled onto ships to find the infinite lake and maybe riches, adventure, excitement, and purpose along the way. And what exactly is a salmon? Is that a berry? That was 50 years ago, and the tide rushes forward ever still. There are many stories caught on the wind between sails, but why don't we hear just one? Of a butterfly gunman with clipped wings, a ripened and explosive piece of produce, and a witch made out of tea. This is Join the Party, Campaign 3, The Rising Tide.
I'll sing you a song that all green folk know.
Until the water falls home. That only began 50 years ago. Until the water falls home. We seek the deep lake and a wish-granting salmon. Until the water falls home. So hoist up the sails and load up the cannons. Until the water falls home. A rush from the tide, sail through the cascade, an adventure ships, a ceaseless parade. I dream of roots buried in the deep below, but we can't well sleep till the water falls home.
Last time on Join the Party.
The crew of the Sea Whip rescues Three Lips from the wreckage of his ship. Three Lips is very freaked out that his good friend Troy and some pirates he now hangs out with picks him out of the sea, but he is thankful that he's not dead. Our friends then spend a good amount of time sifting through the ship debris looking for treasure. They find barrels of the Cragishnack rock grubs, which Troy really likes and everyone else thinks is weird, but they spend a little bit too much time looking as Nani is snatched by a sea monster, so Cammy has to bring her octopus friend back to life. We arrive at Small Key Stadium and hear about the competitors of the Bullseye games. Troy, Three Lips, future builder competitor of the Hothouse Archimedes Sevens, paladin of the Path, Continuous Thankful, French separatist Frambois Boussier, Radbert, who seems to just be a collection of dandelion seeds in a suit of armor, and the quiet and mysterious pirate sharpshooter Kid Cervantes. Round 1, fight! Let's get the party started. I'd like this episode to start with like a handheld camera. It's like in a documentary, in a sports documentary, where we're
You lost the map. Oh no, it's Blair Witch.
I gave you back the map, Heather.
See, guys, I was picturing like a true crime documentary where there is like video cam footage from like someone's tourist trap, and then behind bros hugging, you see like a plane swoop down and like grab a cow or something. It's an alien documentary.
Yes, the true crime of the plane stealing cows.
Mm-hmm.
I wish alien stories were true crime stories like that. They were true like that.
The unsolved murder of the Little Green Men.
Yeah.
Little Green Men does sound like the name of a true crime documentary, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Where like it was a serial killer who and then like the town blamed it on aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere somebody has an MLM. I'm already watching it on Hulu. I don't know what you're talking about.
Amanda's just on an ad break right now. That's why she came to record.
Excuse me.
Yeah. No, this is a sports documentary where we're watching someone walk into the locker room. I love the idea of like you're in one of those like halogen lights, just totally bare hallways that feel like they go to nowhere. I don't know if any of you have like walked around like a big sports stadium before, but it's just like it feels like you're walking inside the intestines of like a giant monster that like goes nowhere.
They're too big.
Yeah.
Cinder
and
too
block,
big.
yeah.
Every single one of your steps like echo because it's bouncing off of linoleum.
An empty conference room, the back of a mall. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a conference room that only like the marketing team of the Charlotte Bobcats has used once. But I think that you're walking through and then you push one of those like heavy doors open and then you start to hear the chatter and the music of the locker room of this year's Bullseye Games competition.
Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Ready to dominate!
I like the idea that like someone brought a fiddler with them to play music in the locker room.
Time prepare.
Yeah, I think it's Archimedes Sevens. Archimedes Sevens is the kind of guy who walks around with his own music.
Got that
like
vibe.
you look over and there's just like a deadhead moth, which again the moth from Silence of the Lambs, gray modeled with like when he turns around, there's a skull looking back at you,
Tight.
and he's
Incredible.
just like absolutely stone faced. Maybe he's like ironing his own uniform. He brought a uniform from home and he's ironing it while he has a fiddler behind him playing hype music.
I love that. And the
I'm into it.
I don't know what kind of green folk it is, but I imagine they're just like hopping around him while playing.
Like an aphid or something, just a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
small
that's
bug
good.
with a little.
Yeah, I like that.
It's so precarious being a green folk on the roof. But yeah, you walk in, and so all of the NPCs we introduced in the last episode are here doing various like sports locker room things. You look in immediately, and Three Lips is like, "Oh hey, hi, well, hey, what's up?" Three Lips has like the farthest locker all the way on the other side because he got there late.
It's damp.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, now you want to talk to us?
Yeah, he was just waving at Troy. He was not waving at any of the other
Kind
two.
of rude.
Troy gives a little salute, but then turns his like shoulder to him, like I'm not gonna talk to him till after the game. I can't believe he doesn't want to be a pirate. Like what the hell, man?
Why would anyone not want to be a pirate? It's the best life ever.
I don't get it.
I don't
How
know,
would you
yeah.
not want to be a pirate? I don't get it.
You hate freedom and money. I don't
Right?
know.
Right?
Wow.
And like tea and stories and sailing with your bruvs? Come on.
There's nothing better than sailing with your bros.
what
And also
I
tea.
said.
Troy, thank you for including it.
Yes, drinking tea with your bruvs. Why don't more bruvs drink tea together? I don't get it. Should
More
I have
bros
music?
should drink tea.
Should I have music? Should I have music? I
Do
don't-
you want us to sing for you?
No, it's just like
Oh, I have a fiddle. I have a
I
fiddle.
feel like I'm just always ready. I'm just always ready. But like, should I be getting ready?
This is real, like you go to the beach and two different people have speakers. They're fighting each other now.
Yeah.
Cammy is completely ignoring the other person's fiddling. It's just like in her own world.
You mean hell, Eric? We've been in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Archie is still ironing his uniform with his wings are out. They are out and big. They take up the majority of his space. I think that he only only moves around the ironing board, covering different just total like quarters of the locker room while they're there. Everyone else I think is also like doing their own hype up stuff, kind of keeping to themselves. Especially you just see Kid Cervantes standing. Just standing there. With,
Cactus arms up.
Yeah, cactus arms up.
He also seems like he's always ready, so he doesn't have to get ready.
Thank you. Yeah, I just like, oh, what is this? I feel like Nani's in my tum. Is this what nerves is?
Troy, did you eat Nani?
No, of course
No,
not.
she's right here.
Oh, okay, good.
Like it's like I want to do a good job, but for the first time, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a good job like I thought I would.
Troy,
Yeah,
Nani agrees. Troy,
yeah.
you always do a good job. No matter what, we believe in you.
Thanks.
Yeah, even if you don't do a good job, you did a good job. You know?
And you know what, Troy? Even if you don't do a good job and win the games, you know what we can do a good job at?
Oh,
Stealing the prize.
Fuck yeah!
you're so right, Cammy. God, you're so smart.
Thank you.
I can win or I can steal, which is also winning. Win or steal, which is also winning. Okay,
Exactly.
ready.
We have that as a bumper sticker on the boat.
Yeah, everyone knows that's really the fourth event.
I'm
Who's
sorry.
speaking?
This is a
Oh, hello.
ABC
My
conversation.
name is Rat. Hi, I'm Radbert.
Oh, you're one of the... Hi.
Yeah, Radbert, nice to meet you. I'm just introducing myself to all the competitors. Trying to.
Hello. You're a fellow pirate.
I am. I love steal.
Cool.
I also love stealing and all the things you were saying about being a pirate. I agree with.
Shout out,
Oh,
man.
nice. What brings you here today?
Oh, yeah, competed. Love the game. Oh, hold on. That's one of the a dandelion
Seed
pods.
Yeah.
Kind of floating out, and Radbird goes out and grabs it, stuffs it back like into his helm.
Do you think that great folk have allergies, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay.
Achoo.
Umbi sneezes then.
Yeah, everyone knows that's the last. That's where the secret fourth event of the Bullseye games, stealing the prize.
What?
What?
Oh, yeah, everyone loves stealing the prize.
Oh,
Everyone,
really?
including non-pirates as well, or just the
It's
pirates?
usually mostly the people competing, but one year someone did come in from the crowd and grab the chest. It was epic.
Really?
Was that the year I was here?
Ooh, nice.
Roll, roll, roll.
Was it Cammy?
That's an 18, so yes, it was your year.
He was also naked. It was wild.
That was the distraction. You gotta have a distraction. They were all naked. They were the naked pirates.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're legendary.
I'm all about minimizing my target, That seems like not a good idea.
To be naked?
Yeah.
How does that minimize your maximize your... Wait.
Well, then the
stuff
wings
to
are out.
hit.
No, I feel like
Yeah.
I mean you can say I'm exactly the same way. As Radbert like goes bang bang on his own armor.
Yeah. No, that's nice, man. I like the look.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We just skipped over the fact. Are we not the only ones that are going to try to steal the thing?
Everyone does.
Oh, it's
That-
good to know.
Oh, no.
That's fun.
Is there any way that we could be kind of like mutually incentivized to help make sure that the prize ends up in the hands of one of us at the end of the day?
What are you thinking?
Some
60-40?
wanna walk away with the prize, and we'll make it worth your while if you can help us out with that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. I love a deal. I'll have to think about it for a second. Hold on. Radbert closes the helm on the
Cammy goes, he's gone.
thing.
This is a very good voice, by the way, Eric.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, yeah, man, that sounds great.
Tight, man. So if you
Also, thanks, Brandon. I appreciate it.
yeah, we'll stay in touch. The ceremony is what, like a couple days from now, or
Oh no, opening ceremony's the first challenge is today.
when the prize is awarded? I mean.
Oh yeah, when the prize today. Yeah, this is day 1, day 2, day 3. Yeah, immediately
Plenty
after.
of time.
Immediately after distance. I mean, it kind of is resolved. It's kind of easily resolved.
What do you mean by that?
Oh well, distance.
No,
Go on.
I just learned how to read, so I don't know a lot of things.
Oh, that's rookies. Rookies all
Yeah.
the time.
Do I remember what the distance challenge is?
Absolutely. The distance challenge is a duel. It's a series of duels
Oh.
that happens where people stand farther and farther away from each other, and you get knocked out when you get knocked out.
Knocked out or knocked out?
The latter.
Oh, no.
I remember the distance challenge. It means he's talking about how you get shot at the end of it. If you lose, that's how you lose.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, it's exciting. It's it's the love of the game, the thrill.
I mean,
putting
you'll be
myself
fine.
my
Look at
line
that
out.
armor.
Yeah, body on the line. If you do it the whole time, then you're fine. Again, bang bang.
Bang bang.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just meeting everybody. So have a good time. I don't want to get in your heads or anything. Everyone's kind of. I mean, if you want to be a part of the prayer circle over there, I guess. But
Prayer circle?
yeah. You look over and continuous thankful,
Yeah.
continuous thankful, paladin of the path. The glowworm glowing with bioluminescent mushrooms is leading a prayer circle nearly in the middle of the locker room. You also look over and Havana's in it.
Shit.
Of course he
Havana,
is.
Havana, come here.
What? I was
Havana?
waiting for you.
Come here. Havana.
We're in the middle.
Havana.
Havana, come here, boy.
Havana.
Come here, Havana. Come here, boy.
Ow! I need you. Did that work?
Troy's hurt, Havana. Help.
Brother, don't worry. You can
No.
come. You can come back to. You can come back to our path circle whenever you like. Just follow your way. We'll be here the entire competition.
Follow the path.
Havana, no.
And continuous thankful slime Savannah, just touching him on the side of the
I was
face.
like, oh, thank you. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's glowing a little bit as Savannah kind of like skips over to you.
Cammy immediately starts wiping it off his cheek, like, no, that gross. No, not happening.
Cammy, have you met Continuous Thankful?
Have I?
He has a lot to say. He has a lot to say about you know.
I rolled a 3. Have I met Continuous Thankful before?
Oh, good. Yes, I thought that was just like a thing people say. No, you haven't met Continuous Thankful before.
Okay.
But obviously you. I know a lot of people are getting like youth pastor vibes, but there's a type of person in my life who like goes to Israel and then becomes like super religious immediately. So you've seen those vibes rating off someone who gets really, really into reading the book and taking it literally, both Havana and Continuous.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it glows. The bioluminescent sludge, it glows and it smells.
Bad.
Smells like magic to you.
What kind?
Let me bring up the list of magics.
You got it.
D&D list
So
types
cool.
of magics.
I'm loving Cammy's sense of smell as a thing.
It smells like evocation magic. What does that smell like? Which is it's creating something out of nothing.
It smells like cooking garlic and onions.
Yeah, yes it does. White people love the smell of evocation magic.
I was just about to say, all the white green folk come around and say, what's that smell?
Delicious.
It's like,
Can I
oh my
get some
god,
of
what are
that?
you stewing? What's in that cauldron? It smells great.
Cammy goes, no, and then just pours tea over Havana's cheek to get rid of it.
Yeah.
No.
Havana, I could really use like some just like some bro support right now. Feeling a lot of pressure just about, like wanting to do pretty good. I say I'm the best shooter on the open seas, but like
You are!
thank you. I want to make sure that is true. And like Cammy, I don't know if there's anything sort of like, calming and like helpful that I can drink and
Lavender and chamomile, here you go, already
Thank
ready.
you. Umbi, do you have any like wisdoms?
Does Umbus the Third have any wisdoms?
Yeah.
My wisdom is usually lie, cheat, and steal.
It's good.
And I'm looking at my spell list and potion list to see if I can
Thank you.
lie, cheat, or steal for you.
We're happy to lie, cheat, and steal for you anytime, Troy. Except not cheating, because we did sign a contract.
Not this
Troy
one.
signed a
Cheating
contract.
after.
Yeah.
Right,
After.
yeah.
Yeah, apparently everyone's onto that. I thought it was kind of our idea, but like whatever.
I didn't realize I was gonna have to kill everyone, you know?
Are you gonna do the distance then? Because I super don't want to die here, but
We won't let
No,
you
I mean,
die,
you'll do the
Troy. Don't
distance.
worry.
I don't think everyone dies in the distance. Maybe someone gets shot in the leg and they like get out of the competition, you know?
And I could always bring it back.
What?
What's up?
Oh, death is just it's just part of the life cycle. You grow, you sprout, you die, you become mulch, and then you come back as a seed.
I'm not ready for that part of my path yet.
I haven't gotten to that chapter yet, but I think I could if I take my medical books and I take my religious books and I put them together. I think I can figure something out.
Oh, you
I
like
just gotta-
sleep on top of both of them, and so both of the knowledge is
Yeah, both things in my head. Oh, my studying
Smart,
techniques.
smart.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
there's something about like grabbing the seed out of the life cycle in the middle, which I think can keep you from going all the way around the wheel.
All right, well, that
Cool.
works for me.
Makes sense, kind of.
Troy slugs the tea.
It's hot.
Eat with my rubs. Love it.
Incredible. But yeah, all the NPCs are here. I think you also see what everyone's weapons that they're going to be working with. Kid Cervantes with the water gun named Pincushion on the side. Radbert pulls out a kind of like a hand pistol. Imagine a cannon on a ship, but it's hand-sized.
Okay.
Like the opening is big, but you can hold it in one hand even if it's very heavy.
So like
Okay,
full-size
cool.
cannonball.
Yeah.
Like an opposite of the Men in Black gun.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really
Yeah.
big and it shoots big bullets. Like
Okay.
you can also see him loading a bullet, and it's the size of like it's
A cheapy cannon.
yeah, right.
Eyes big, body small.
It makes me think of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It's like the bullets are like the size of two bricks stacked on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think you also see Archimedes Sevens, now that he's done ironing his uniform, is fiddling with a fairly futuristic looking laser gun that has like a lot of sights on it, like coming off of it. Each one, much like as we love talking about Ben Franklin's glasses, it's about like adjusting and putting whatever lenses you want on it. There's like 10 lenses coming off.
Like when you go to the eye doctor and they flip in a new lens or whatever.
Yeah. And there,
Cool.
it's like surrounding this laser cannon that he holds with 2 hands.
Cool.
Three Lips, as we said, has an old army grade rifle. Frimba Boussier, who is just like radiating bad vibes over at Three Lips.
Oh, no.
You can see it's coming off of it like stink lines off of a cartoon garbage. Is also cleaning her big old blunderbuss. Also, it's very funny. I was looking around for a photo of like a cartoon blunderbuss, and there was one on the Super Mario wiki that I didn't understand, and I looked at it, and it's the one that King K. Rool from the Donkey Kong series uses. And it's very cartoony and very fun, so that's what I'm imagining.
I'm into
Now,
it.
what is a blunderbuss apart from a good word?
Blunderbuss, it's a big two-handed old-timey gun, and it has a really large opening, kind of like almost like a gramophone, so that it can shoot out a lot of bullets at the same time.
Oh,
It's almost like a piratey sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah, an old-timey shotgun.
but like a spray.
A spray, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's a really, really big opening. It's almost like a flower opening. I also like the idea that it has like, I don't know if you've ever seen Tom Morello's guitar, where or Woody Guthrie's guitar, like this kills fascists.
Yeah.
It's almost like she has like French phrases drawn on it in like Sharpie, which you can all imagine what it says.
Nice.
Yeah, real just like revolutionary phrases.
This gun kills craggish royalty.
This gun kills royals. I think
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a little bit on the nose, but it sure is true.
Something equalite, liberté.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You do notice, doesn't look like there's no weapon around Continuous Thankful. How other people are prepping it or cleaning them or getting them ready. There is no weapon around Continuous Thankful.
I mean, that makes sense. He's a path follower.
Paladin of the path.
Paladin
for
of
sure.
the path.
Paladin of the path.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
He probably believes that his god will give him the weapon at the right time, and then he gets shot in the face or something. You know.
One can only hope, Brandon. One can only hope.
Eric, while we're here talking about weapons and stuff in the locker room, can I maybe strap a few bombs on top of some arrows for our good friend Troy here?
Bruv,
Sure.
I love that, bruv.
Yeah. Only one of my bombs can be loaded on a bolt at a time, so you really just have one bomb arrow right now, but then as you use it, I'll probably be, the coach on the side of the boxing ring able to refill you if you need.
Yeah, I have 5 arrows total, so I think we should do 1 bomb, 1 poison. Would that be fun?
Well, let me explain this, because Cammie has seen this before, so I can tell you what exactly you're trying to do
Yeah.
here.
That'd be great.
What you're trying to do in the precision, there are a few different challenges you do about being precise. Some of them are about precision. Precision is different from accuracy. Accuracy is hitting, and just imagine all of you are back at a summer camp listening to the archery teacher teach you this. Accuracy is hitting the bullseye. Precision is shooting in the same spot every single time. So there's probably going to be one, they vary it up every single year, but there's probably one where you do need to hit a traditional spot in the same spot every single time. There might be a shot where someone throws something in the air and you need to hit it, or it's in a weird place, or throwing something really small and needing to hit it, etc. So that's the context of this precision game.
Cool.
Love it.
So if there's some sort of bomb you want to put on stuff, you can. I just want to tell you what exactly you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd be someone throws a hat in the air and you have to shoot it out of the thing, or someone throws a coin in the air and you have to hit it.
Very classic.
Maybe they release a bird and it's and you got to shoot it or something. Various things.
Yeah.
If I could shoot a sun goal, I'll be really happy.
That'd be sick.
You hear muffled caws coming from the other side of the stadium.
Everyone's eyes widen.
So yeah, Umbi, I think that a bomb arrow would be super helpful to widen the target or obliterate it if I need to.
So I do that. You have one, and I'll refill you when you need it. I don't think we need a poison one right now, but if you do, then we'll do that.
We haven't done this before. What does it look like, you putting a bomb on an arrow? I'm Tears of the Kingdom pilled, so it's just blurp, blurp. You just kind of put it on there.
Yeah, I was 100% imagining a Zelda style bomb arrow where it's just a bomb on top of the arrow.
Hell yeah, dog.
dude. You take
Fuck
out
yeah.
super glue and you just like
Yeah.
really delicately
Yeah.
put it on there.
Like a mom hot gluing pom poms to like a kid's headband, just like blurp,
True.
blurp.
I love that. That's very funny.
Eric.
Yeah, that's me.
There are 2 contestants that are wearing armor, correct?
Yeah, that would be Continuous Thankful and Radbert.
Great. Can I roll a Arcana check to see whether or not this is magical armor or just regs armor?
Sure.
And I'm also assuming that the armor is made of metal, correct? For both of them?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that both of them have kind of traditional fantasy armor on, which again, you wouldn't do if you were on a boat, which would be bad. Radbert has like real chunky, I don't know, like he's almost circular Radbert, while, you know, Continuous Thankful has real paladin armor on.
So I rolled a 12 plus 4 for Arcana, so that is a 16.
Okay, 16.
Cammy walks up to each of them and just kind of like sniffs the armor a little bit. Like, Avaschi!
Radbert's like, okay. All right. Radbert, you spell resurrection magic on Radbert.
God
Oh, boy.
damn it.
What did we say what it was, the smell of resurrection magic? I can't
Like
remember.
decaying old book pages.
Right, it was the smell of books. Yeah, you smell silverfish on Radbert. How close do you come to Continuous Thankful?
I think I do like a pass by sniff. I don't know.
Really trying not to hang
really
around.
trying not to be obvious about it.
Yeah.
Can I help? Can I walk beside them and sort of be chatting with Cammy so it
Sure.
looks like we're
Yeah,
talking?
go ahead.
All right.
I think you do your own Arcana check. Because Troy's like, I'll help, but I have -1 to Arcana.
Well,
Oh no, buddy.
That's a
what
3 on the
happened?
dice, my friend.
Aw, buddy.
I'm sorry.
You tried
Troy's
so
nervous.
hard.
I tried to help and I did not help, and that's not what bros should be doing to bros.
Troy, I know you tried, and that's okay.
You're supporting me so much.
They just hug.
Havana, are these friends of yours? Yeah. All right.
Wonderful.
I mean, hey, Cammy,
Hey, Eric.
how much do you know about?
Hey, Cammy.
Hey there, hey there, Camila. How much do you know about devotees of the path being quote unquote blessed with actual magics?
Probably too much, I would say, Eric.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure that. I want to know from you about, like, have you seen this before? Is this like a thing where like a paladin comes to town and rips a book in half with the power of Christ?
I was going to compare it to like revival meetings,
Sure,
you know,
yeah.
like people come around and, you know, do the quote unquote healings and whatnot. But I also do like the very 90s version of comes and rips the Bible in half.
I also love the idea because, again, this isn't it. I know that we're using, because it's funny, these like Christian allegories, but it's like, you know, imagine like a Confucianist coming here and being like, you'll come back as a richer person. Rip the book in half. It's called karma.
What if their version of that is taking a square of unproductive soil or just like a sidewalk or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
and making it like sprout a full wheat field in like a 3x3 foot like square meter?
Yeah.
square
I
yard.
love the idea of walking out into a town or a city space or a fallow farm and then like setting up your podium or whatever, or your apple box. You truck out like a square meter and be like, by the time I'm done with my lecture, there will be wheat growing out of this square. And then it's like 10 minutes and then boom, high as an elephant's eye.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Those
so
are
scary.
familiar times.
That is scarier to me than
It's
the other
horrifying.
stuff, just the speechifying. That actually freaks me out. It must be disorienting because it's like watching a time-lapse video,
But in real life.
But it's real. It's
Yeah.
real. That would freak me out.
And you talk about the soil, the seed, the sprout, the watering, the cultivation of the path, and then suddenly it's full wheat field.
Right. And then you can't see it. Like, it starts to grow in front of the speaker as they do
Yeah.
it. That scares the crap out of me.
Yep,
I
it's real
love that.
spooky.
Yeah.
Real spooky.
Yeah. I wonder, also, because you live near the woods where Baba Rutabaga lived, I wonder if, like, were there monster hunters who were there by the path, who, like, came in with, like, glowing blades and had to, like, take care of stuff for you?
I think it was probably more like... So I'm rewatching Inuyasha right now.
Oh, what's that?
It's a anime from like the early 2000s.
Oh, sure.
It's wildly horny for a show that they used to show on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
So was Cow and Chicken? Weird.
That's true. That's true.
One of the characters is like a traveling monk who like goes about and like does healings and, fights possessions and demons and
Yeah.
whatnot. So I'm kind of picturing it like that, where there's like a paladin that comes to town and is like, all right, you guys got some weird shit in the woods. I'll take care of that for the path.
I really like this, and I think that's closer for a monk, because I was thinking of a witcher as a jumping off point, but I don't want them to be wayward.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the guy shows up to town in a suit, in a three-piece suit, or just like shining, gleaming armor, as being like, I heard you have something nearby. Maybe all of you should have been following the path better, and you wouldn't have like attracted this bad thing in your
This
life.
monster,
I'm going to take
yeah.
care of it, but
Yeah.
you better double down.
Maybe it's like a medicine show, and the medicine's the path.
But even that's what I'm trying to say though. But like, it's medicine shows and witchers are like janky. They're like salesmen come into town. I think that these people are
Oh, like a
immaculate.
professional.
They are
Yeah.
professional, like high status. And they come to like a rambling man, but who
Yes.
is high status when they come to town, and not a huckster. Truly high status.
Yeah, I agree with that.
is
That
scary.
also scares the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Like it's like the government, like the IRS or the sheriff in a kind
it's
of
like an FBI agent coming to your town.
an FBI
Yeah.
agent coming to your town. Yeah, that's what it is for sure. So yeah, you're getting all those vibes from Continuous right now.
Cammy just stands there kind of with like big eyes being like,
And if you let me take this one, I think that the smell, it's antiseptic.
yeah. I was going to say it smells like fertilizer. The chemical fertilizer that you like put on your lawns and shit like that, that's really bad
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
lawn.
There is
Yeah.
a continuum of like mulch to gasoline that can be
Yeah.
kind of hard to figure out where you're at on there.
The nitrates decomposing, the chemical smells. I got you. That's good. Bad vibes. Bad vibes, Cammy.
Cammy just like backs away slowly without taking their eyes off of this guy.
Hail and well met.
No avast ye for you, sir. And then walks away.
Damn.
I think I do want to do two things here, Eric.
Yeah.
I've been thinking a lot while we were discussing religion, and I think I do want to do two things.
Sure.
I do want to brew one potion.
Okay.
I do want to make one oil of Taggart.
Okay, what does that do?
It's a contact poison, and I can smear it on an object, and it remains potent until it's touched or washed off. A creature that touches it with exposed skin suffers this effects. And if you are subjected to the poison, you succeed on a bomb saving throw. For me, it's a bomb saving throw. Or become poisoned for 24 hours. The poison creature is unconscious.
Ooh, okay.
So I want to try to knock out one of our competitors in this first round by doing this.
Was it only Troy who signed the sportsmanship contract?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Now, I don't know if this is cheating, technically.
Shall I consult the thing?
Yes, please do, Julia.
Give me some religion checks.
Come on, Julia. Roll that good dice. Give me the info.
It is bullshit that religion is intelligence. I'll say it again.
I know.
It's bullshit. I rolled a 14 plus 1 for a 15.
Oh, that's good.
That's good, yeah.
Here's the thing. Much like our American Constitution, a lot of it is up for debate. A lot of it is up for debate. What does sportsmanship mean? Because these are renegade pirate games. Whatever you want to do, if you're using it to gain advantage on a player-to-player basis, that's fine. But if you rig the whole competition, inherently there should be competition. Like, whatever happens in pre and post is up for debate, but the competition needs to happen.
I see.
So I would say this is like
Keep it clean in the ring type situation?
if you're rigging, if you have weighted gloves, if you're rigging the match, that's bad. But I think that there's some stuff around that it's okay.
Okay.
It's also not cheating if Troy doesn't know.
That's true.
You look across the way, Troy is just like flexing in front of someone's violinist.
He's so hot, and it's wild. It's truly wild.
You're like lifting the aphid with your bicep or something, you know?
He's still playing. Look, he's still playing. Look at that.
And Three Lips is like, stop, you're making attention. And Archimedes is ignoring you.
Wonderful. So yes, I am going to spend 2 reagent dice out of my 5 to brew a potion of oil of Taggart. And then before I apply that to someone's weapon or armor of something. I do want to go ahead and use my I think I know you and see if I can learn anything about one of these people we don't know anything about.
Okay, I like this. This is good. I think you have to pick someone.
I totally agree. So this is my thought, but I want my players' opinions. We know Three Lips, so not Three Lips. We've gotten enough information on Continuous and probably enough information on Radbert. We don't know anything about Framboise. We don't know anything about Kid. Or
Kid
Archimedes.
seems like the fucking wild card to me.
Yeah.
He's so quiet. He's just standing there. I need to know more about him.
Okay.
He's also the only other pirate besides Radbert in the competition.
Yeah. I think Troy can probably know enough about Framboise and her sort of like craggish background. Like that's a known quantity to Troy or the Separatists. So I totally agree.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll roll a d10 to see if I know Kid Cervantes.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go,
Big
Brandon.
money. Come on. It's going to be a 2.
Amanda, it was 2.
Oh my God, Amanda, you can't call that. You can't call that. You can say
no.
tens only.
I was hoping that Brandon's dice would be like contrary and
Yeah.
want to
Like,
prove
fuck
me wrong.
you.
They weren't.
Here's the thing about Kid Cervantes. Yeah, hey, you know a lot of old pirates. You know Crimson Larceny. You know about the Berry Boys. You know about Mangrove Stephen and the Seven Seas. But you don't.
We're just gonna skip over the Berry Boys.
But you don't. Those are old pirates.
Brandon, we all know about the Berry Boys. Where have you been?
Those are pirates from the first 5-10 years. That was from the opening. But you can't keep track of all these
Yeah.
new pirates. This new age. I haven't heard of them.
That makes sense. Okay, cool. So I
Now,
think
is it berry like the fruit, or is it berry like you're in the ground? Think about that.
Well, their names are Blue, Black, and Straw. So
and boys, rasp.
they're just a K-pop group, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of
I know
hot.
there's 27 of them,
Mangrove
and they were all in the army.
Sorry, go ahead. I stepped up in your good
Let's
joke.
see. My players, my friends, who do we think is the biggest threat here? What's the first one is precision?
The first one is precision, correct?
Yeah.
Who do we think is the biggest threat for precision?
I think Archimedes and his stupid gun with lots of sights.
I was thinking that too.
Agreed.
Great. So then Umbi's going to, my colleagues, friends, pirate lads here. Umbi sometimes
Brothers.
just gets a
Grubs.
thing in his head and just like turns to the right and walks away from you. You know?
You're talking about yourself. What about Umbi?
No, Umbi does.
Oh,
that.
Umbi does this. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
So Umbi's got a thing in his head and is gonna walk over to Archimedes and say like,
Avast ye!
That's my line.
and like sort of try to talk him up a conversation and at the same time try to get some oil of Taggett on his gun. What handle? What do you call that thing?
Yeah, on the handle.
On the handle's fine. On the
Butt.
On the butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a type of barrel.
You walk up to Archimedes.
It's a type of barrel.
I think you walk up to Archimedes. His wings are out. He's very fastidiously cleaning his laser gun. He's using a toothbrush to clean all of it and all the different lenses. And he says, "Constituent," and goes back to cleaning.
Okay.
You could just touch his wing, Umbi. They're so big.
Well, I want him to pass out like on the field if I can. But yeah, it's a good point. I think it would be difficult to put it on his gun. So is there something else on his person, Eric, that I could...
Is he wearing like a belt or a watch or a coat?
Yeah, make an investigation check for me. Let's see what he has around him.
If he's like a belt buckle or something that he might touch right before the competition, or like a watch or a pin.
Or like a lucky
Necklace,
item
yeah.
thing.
Sure.
It's 14 plus 3 for 17.
17.
pretty good.
Oh.
17. Well, you can look over at his uniform, which he has delicately laid out in a very like Wes Anderson. What is it called when you lay out
Flat
all?
lay.
Yeah, flat lay. When you lay out all the different things you're going to put on in things, and you can see there's the uniform, there's the top and the bottom, and his shoes, his socks, and his shoes, and maybe like a really fancy looking like futuristic kind of watch as well, and like maybe some rings, maybe a sash. I'm trying to think
Some,
of
like,
what
medals.
hothouse. I think also maybe he has like a
What if they had like civil service ribbons?
civil service ribbons. I think that like imagine you got Boy Scout patches, but they're medals for the things you've done for the hothouse.
Well, I love that. I think, though, I'm going to go for the ring here because guaranteed that will touch his skin.
It's good.
Cool.
So Umbi's going to walk over to the uniform and go,
Whoa, it's a beautiful piece of fabric.
and then sort of just like start grabbing the ring without asking.
At the same time, can I give advantage by causing a distraction?
Sure. What are you going to do?
Cammy from across the room goes, Troy, Nani misses you, and then goes to football her across the room, but aims for Archimedes' head instead of to Troy.
All right.
Yes.
Here's the thing, my man. I'm going to need you to do I'm gonna make an attack roll for me, Cammy.
Okay.
Just straight dexterity.
It's a -1. Let's go.
Do you have proficiency throwing Nani? I think you do. So let's do +2 plus your roll.
We saw you guys do that with the shipwreck. Like, I know that's a thing y'all have done before.
Yeah, for sure.
That is a 16 plus 2.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Troy's gonna put up his hands like a football target. Come on home, girl.
God, yeah. It's the whistle. It's like,
Splat.
Nani is struck by this rakishly handsome and serious-looking death moth. There's this, it's commotion, and Archimedes says, "What's happening? What is
Oh
this?"
no, I'm sorry, sir. My seaweed octopus was just very enthusiastic about seeing her friend.
No, I don't have availability right now.
What?
Sleight of hand for me, Umbus.
Yeah, do I get advantage?
You get advantage. I'm rolling against it.
Yay.
I'm rolling perception against this.
Perception, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm just seeing if I have anything in case Umbus fucks up.
Oh, don't worry about it, Julia.
Okay, never mind then. Fucking A.
Well, one of them I only got a 17, but the other one I got a 19 plus 2 for 21, baby.
Oh, only a 17 and a 19? Whatever.
Yeah, only.
Interesting. Archimedes turns slowly. Seems unflapped by the fact that Nani is gripped to his face. He's kind
Does she
of.
slide down like in a cartoon?
Yeah, she's sliding down. Umbi, as you're reaching for the ring, you look over, and Archimedes is instinctively reaching for his laser gun. And he misses it because Nani is firmly attached to his face. And you are able to get that oil right on that ring.
The non-stir. Let me help with that.
And after I put it on, I go to try to get Nani off his face.
Get, please.
What?
Please.
What?
Please remove.
Oh, you
remove
want help?
this-
Okay.
Please remove this cephalopod from my face.
Sorry. She has a mind of her own.
Same.
Across the room, after Troy saw that Nani was being busy, he goes, okay. And he would like to walk up to Frambois. He's going to pull out from his thigh pocket 1 card Manny and walk up to her and say, Cracks. Oh, sorry, is that, do you not vibe with that? I'm from Crags, but I'm not like all about Crags anymore. I shouldn't have led with
As
that,
you
I think.
chant cracks.
My bad.
As you are just trying to rile me up.
Oh,
You know, I am too resolute in my vision and my goals to be
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
qu'est-ce que c'est? Aggroed by such a craggish himbo.
oh, is that French? That word?
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Yes.
It is the language of Le Mans. You should know. You should know. Are you just feigning? Are you just feigning stupidity? Or you are really that dumb?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty dumb. I just don't know how to read, but I'm working on it. And I just wanted to see if you wanted to play 1 card Manny. Is that something that you guys have in the woods over there?
1 card. We have 3 cards, Manny. Much better.
Whoa!
More strategy.
Can I play?
No,
Oh,
absolutely not. Only only members of the multitude Le Mans are allowed to play with 3 cards. You're allowed to be in service of the king, just as a pawn with only 1 card.
No doubt. That's kind of why I left. Wasn't all for being a pawn myself. So found myself here, and just it was cool to see somebody from back home. But that's fine. Say, hey, if I win today, can we play then?
Fine. You show me
Aw,
you
so
show me your winner. You are more than just pawn of King Hyperion, the extremely dumb and tired.
Yeah, I heard that one before. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna roll something.
In the Crags, you start with 3 cards, and the monarchy takes 2 from you.
That's the taxes.
We say that the royal takes 1, and the royal's consort takes another. That's where the taxes go. That's why you only have 1 card.
Yeah. Then they both die, and then it's like, where'd those 2 cards go? Oh.
It's a perpetual shuffle. You're just shuffling 1 card over and over. You're not changing it at all. You are just flipping it into the wind.
You know what? I think you and I have a lot more in common than you probably thought.
No, we don't.
Okay. I'm gonna go think that over there.
Frambois takes a hard look at you. Says,
Get over there, stupid boy. Leave me alone.
All these French people keep calling us stupid. I hate it.
Julia, this is exactly what French people are like in real life.
Yeah, good talk.
We are Quebecois.
hey, Troy, give me a history check really quick.
13.
Troy, you're trying to remember the schooling you got in the Edge, the mandatory classes that you got when you were a Royal Guard. And with a 13, how much did you pay attention during those? Be honest with me.
Low to medium. But I do think this is the first time that Troy is hearing these words and the place names. You know, like when you fly back home and see like the name of a street you haven't thought of in many years,
Sure.
and then it makes all the other streets flood back. So I think while he didn't pay close attention, he did absorb some stuff. So I think that rounds him up to a medium.
That's a medium. That's fine. So you're thinking this over, and you're like, "What did this happen, or was this royalist propaganda? Didn't the separatists blow up a holiday feast where the Brackish and the House of the Vine were celebrating the winter frost, and they blew it up, and everyone died? Did they? Who was responsible for that?
Troy walks back over to Cammy and Umbi, and is like, "Yeah, I tried to play 1 card Manny, what with lady from France, but I do think she might have like killed 2 or 3 ruling families, like not her, but like her people.
Oh, tight.
I don't really.
I mean,
Cool.
Is that like rare in your country, or?
But it was like both at once, and that was pretty.
Oh.
Wow, that's
unusual.
efficient.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's efficient.
Yeah.
Usually, it's people vying for the throne. Hi, it's Three Lips.
Hi, Three Lips.
But usually it's people vying for the throne, but it's usually new when someone else does it, when there's another faction involved.
Oh.
Yeah. It wasn't like,
Okay.
oh, I want your job, you out. It was like, oh, neither of you should have jobs, and so.
And usually, like, we don't do it on holidays. That's
yeah,
not our thing.
That wasn't cool.
That makes sense.
That wasn't cool.
I mean, that's just theatrics. I like it.
Three Lips, you want to play around a 1 card?
Oh, you have a 1 card on it?
Always, bro.
Lord Commander Cavendish took my games away from me.
Lord Cavendish just took all 3 of your cards.
I only have 1, but I also had like a travel Parcheesi set
Oh.
and Crocus. Like a Crocus. I had my Crocus board, but he smashed it.
Oh. Hey, it's Amanda. I am recording this ahead of time because I'm about to go with Eric to Nashville and hopefully spend a lot of time in very industrial air conditioning. But also, I'm hoping having some good snacks and some good drinks, and petting a lot of dogs. So, this is brought to you by Cleo's Ears. She's a Rottweiler and she's perfect. Welcome, new patrons. Since we are recording this ahead of time, if you have joined the Patreon in the last week, we will thank you in the next episode. We can only make this show because of your support on Patreon. It's true. Without it, every Tuesday would be a bad Tuesday. Not to like frighten you, because there will be no join the party. So, hi, you gotta join the Patreon now. Go to patreon.com/jointhepartypod and join for as little as $5 a month. Or, hey, if you have a little cash right now and you want to join for an entire year at the $5 level, it's only $50. You get a big discount for joining as an annual patron, and it helps us out. Go ahead, do it today. Patreon.com/jointhepartypod. This week at Multitude, Eric has been doing fabulous stuff over at Games and Feelings, which is, of course, his advice podcast about games. If you listen to Join the Party and you want your Fridays to be a little bit brighter, you gotta listen to Games and Feelings. He and permanent guest Jasper Cartwright give advice at the intersection of fun and humanity. That includes TTRPGs, but also video games, party games, escape rooms, game streams, D&D podcasts, Scrabble, all the companies and workers that make those games, everything related to games and people and having feelings about those games. Go ahead and check it out. Subscribe to Games and Feelings wherever you get your podcasts. We are sponsored this week by Fantasy Tavern, which is a magical night of song, laughter, and camaraderie happening once a month right here in New York, where 3/4 of Join the Party is based. Where else can you sing sea shanties with a pirate, drink mana potions with a wizard, and compete in a quest with a goblin, all before finishing your first ale? This is a monthly immersive event held at Caveat here in New York City, where adventurers come to drink and be merry, meet very cool nerds, and join in rowdy sing-alongs. It sounds so much fun, and there are also delicious non-alcoholic options there in addition to craft beer, mead, and magical cocktails. Now, the Fantasy Tavern appears once a month, and the next ones coming up now in 2023 are on July 22nd and August 12th. So go ahead and come in costume, in character, or simply as your fabulous self. Tickets do tend to sell out, so wrangle your adventuring party and go to fantasytavern.events to get your tickets now. That's fantasytavern.events to get your tickets now. The show is also sponsored by BetterHelp, and life is often filled with tough choices. I know for me, I can get really kind of paralyzed and caught up between choosing between two different things, even though I know that sometimes it doesn't even really matter what the two things are. It's just a matter of kind of choosing one. I can feel so overwhelmed by the choice and the options, and what if I choose wrong, and what if this one is good, but that one is bad, that I don't even make a choice at all. And something I use to help me in those times is therapy. And I go to my therapist and talk about what I want to do, why it is causing me so much agita, and then we go ahead and talk about what would be best. And I'm really glad I have that space. But it was a huge deal. It made me so nervous to try therapy for the first time. So if you are trying to find a convenient way to start therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's totally online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/jointheparty today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/jointheparty. And finally, we are sponsored by 20-Sided Store. Now, as we go to Nashville, I know that we will be checking out some local game stores in a new city, but nothing is quite like coming home to our own friendly local game store, which can also be yours by the power of shipping. That's right, 20sidedstore.com, spell out the word 20sidedstore.com, has a fully stocked online store that can ship to you. Even if you just go on there to browse all the amazing stuff they have in stock, I promise it is worth it. Go ahead and check them out online, or if you're in Brooklyn, go and visit them at 280 Grand Street in Williamsburg, and don't sleep on the soup dumplings at M Shanghai. So go ahead and use code PIRATE for 20% off your order at 20sidedstore.com, or if you visit in person, just mention Join the Party, and then, hey, take a selfie and tag us because we'll be very excited for you. All right, again, that's 20sidedstore.com. And now, let's get back to the show.
All right. Are y'all folks ready?
I think we've done all we can to prepare.
I think so.
Yeah.
I have things to do, but I'm going to wait until later in the competition to do them.
For sure.
so.
Yeah.
All right, folks. A boing, boing. We're going to line up. We're going to do the walk. This isn't a walkthrough. This is live. You're going to go out there, and our Master of Ceremonies are going to lead it up.
The crickets have headsets, like mics.
Yeah.
headset mics.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the sports
The contestants are
documentary.
coming through. The contestants are coming
We
through.
cut to because it's like behind the scenes documentary. We're cutting to various crickets all over the stadium, making this going. There's like dry ice coming out of the tunnel.
Elizabeth Banks and that man are commenting from a booth.
Is that a Pitch Perfect?
That's
Yeah.
a Pitch Perfect reference.
And that man.
John David Higgins. Yeah.
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 Now, Eric, really importantly, are they... Oh,
Sorry, that was the crowd. What's up?
I was just curious, is there... Obviously, we're doing the contestant walkthrough, right? But is there any sort of, like, opening ceremony like the 2000 Chinese Olympics, I think it was? That was, like, epic?
It's not Olympics level. It's not all of Olympics level, but I think that like it's certain. Maybe it's more like.
Well, how about at the beginning of a football game where both teams run out of the tunnel? Like, is it kind of like that? Like, we're making our grand entrance to the stadium?
It's more just the entrance. I don't think that they have like a $1 kajillion to like invest in drone acrobatics.
Fair.
But I think it's more just like the ceremonial walking. It can be like a sports game, just leading people out. All of you walk out of the tunnel.
Yeah, you got a flag with your face on it behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's someone next to you that's waving a flag on your
yeah.
behalf.
A child wears a laurel wreath.
Yeah. And you walk out and the lights, it's nighttime, but the lights are hitting you and the light is bouncing off of all of the sea glass. And you look up, this stadium is huge. It is tons of people and it is filled with cheering, screaming green folk of various pirate, citizen, and in-between persuasions. They are here to watch folks shoot and it's going to go down.
Woo! Try Riptide.
Feeling the eyes of so many, of thousands and thousands of green folk on you. How are you feeling? What's up?
Troy feels great. He was nervous before, but he remembered that this is option A and option B is smash and grab, which they are great at. And seeing all the people, hearing them cheer, being like, yes, I can finally prove that I am the best sharpshooter on the open seas.
Hell yeah.
He's so excited.
Fuck yeah.
He's fucking jazzed.
In my head, Troy is like that one. I think he was from Tonga. The guy who was all oiled up and became really popular
Yeah.
on the Olympics. That's Troy to me. Troy has popped his shirt off right before he came out of the
he
tunnel.
walks out, he just takes off his shirt. He's posing, he's making his big arms, he's posing with his cross bro, he's going up and down. It's great.
Troy, I didn't know you brought guns.
Are you referring to my arms again?
I am.
Nice.
Riptide.
Yeah. If my shirt's already off, what will they chant? Troy thinks.
Just your name, baby. Just your name.
Umbi's feeling good too. I think Umbi doesn't really get fazed by large crowds.
Sure.
Obviously, because of his politician background.
Everyone loved him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but
No,
politicians don't care whether or not you like them or not because they still
want the
do their
attention.
own power plays. But Umbi is just sort of like, yeah, given adoration and affection and pump up jams to Troy as they walk through the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Cammy, what about you?
Camster?
No thoughts, just vibes. She's like wandering in the line, being like, wow.
It looks different from inside.
It does look different from the field. Wow. That's it. No thoughts, just vibes.
Does anyone else on any of the other contestants look like visibly nervous or shaken by this, Eric?
Besides Three Lips, because we assume it's Three
Yeah,
Lips.
Three Lips looks tough. You look behind you. Three Lips is flanked by Knights of Breakstone. Like, Three Lips is walking out with his army rifle, and he's wearing kind of like a dress uniform. But he's standing on either side of him, some hard-looking dudes wearing the crest of Breakstone. And he looks nervous, and the guys standing next to him look hard and unmoved.
Troy turns his back to them.
Damn.
I think Flambois is eating up the crowd. Loves it. Loves it like, oh,
course she does.
hello, it's happening.
Oh, honey, you're doing Borat again.
Oh, it's Borat. That Borat is a little French. It's fine.
A little French.
Yeah, it's for the little French. Eating up the crowd, loves the adoration. She's doing some real, like, heel wrestler moves. Like, she's like, oh, what are you saying? putting her hand up to her ear. It's like, oh, I didn't hear you.
But in French.
Yes. Radbert's just like, all right, yeah, all right. And just waving as much as he can. But there are a lot of folks who are stoic dudes. Kid Cervantes just walking, just kind of like small steps forward,
Toddling.
and toddling forward. Continuous thankful. He's kind of just washing over him and he has a warm smile on, but is kind of just taking it all in. Archimedes Sevens, bringing up the rear, seems to be unmoved. Stone-faced, wearing his hothouse devotion medals jangling. He is just moving forward.
Got that ring on his hand?
You guys, the ring on his hand, correct?
Oh. Honestly, I feel bad for poisoning Archimedes because he is my favorite besides Troy now.
His wings are also fully out as far as possible. And again, I cannot stress how big his wings are.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, what?
I meant to do this before, but
Sure.
I just want to do something now. So, Radbert, my good friend Radbert, the one who thinks I'm flirting with him.
No one can resist the Radbird pirate.
Oh, God. Okay, so he's a pirate. Have we heard of him before?
History check.
That's what I thought you'd say.
Julia always playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
Julia loves playing Dungeons and
I do.
Dragons.
Julia
love
be
playing.
playing.
That's a dirty 20, bro.
Dirty 20.
Oh.
Yeah, I think maybe you've heard of the Radbird Pirates. I think working crew, named after Radbert Sutherland. He named it after himself. Like, people don't necessarily share their origin stories, but he's the captain. It's named after him. The pirate flag is kind of like, much like another reference to the drone art from the Olympics, but I think in a way where like a bunch of constituent parts come together. It's like, imagine like dandelion pods organized in the shape of a skull as his...
Eric, I was thinking that earlier.
Yeah, organized as his flag. And, he has a working crew bigger than yours, but, they kind of do whatever jobs. I think he's kind of a jobber. He likes being a pirate. He doesn't seem particularly interested in, people who go after the salmon are almost like fanciful in this way. They're like, y'all are fishers. You're looking for the salmon. But, some people just want to be out here being doing pirating as a full-time career.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I ask one more follow-up question since I rolled a dirty 20?
Oh, sure.
Have we heard about any jobs they've done recently?
Yeah, give me another history roll.
God damn it. 4.
No, I'd say no.
Okay.
Just working colleague, I'd say. Colleague. Good at their jobs, unflashy. Radbert is kind of a nice guy, even though he seems like a little bit of a weirdo. And he's always wearing that armor. He's known for his armor out on the seas, which is pretty precarious.
That's not a new...
That's his thing. He's and it's certainly a precarious thing. I can't believe you're wearing heavy armor out on a boat. If you fall in, on top of how hard it is to swim in salt water, that's what people are known for. But he's just kind of a jobber.
Okay.
This may be premature, but I like him.
Hey, Brandon, thanks. Hey.
Also love this.
All right. Okay. All right. Look at how big my bullets are. He holds it up like he's holding a small puppy.
Both hands.
Yeah, both hands.
Cute.
They're pretty big. It's bigger than one hand. I gotta hold it with 2 hands. To load it in, you gotta be careful. It'll explode in your face.
I don't want to talk because I enjoy this so much. Is there any sort of podium, torch, banner, or is there a decoration or anything on the field that is sort of like a focal point?
Yeah, the opening ceremonies is kind of punctured by all of the contestants shooting a bullseye flower to designate that it's going to begin.
Cool.
There's a really big one, size of the big Olympic torch. Kind of just a big yellow, this small pod of yellow and pink petals. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
They grow it every year. That's why the bullseye games are erratic, because the big bullseye needs to be grown in order for it to come on.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's in a big pot set up on this stage, and you see this really thick stem with a big bullseye flower at the top.
I love that. That's
Beautiful.
awesome.
It's like that death flower.
I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm sorry.
Never
No, I
gets
was gonna say it's like that stinky death flower that blooms every.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Troy would like to throw.
That was also my nickname in high school. Sorry. Go ahead.
I am trying to do something to stand out. Is there like a moment when we're all supposed to like kind of cock our arrows back and fire into the center?
Yeah, I think there's like an old grasshopper with like a wig on. who's like the practitioner of the Bullseye games. There's like a moment of silence and a blessing towards like the spirit of competition. But again, it's not like a benediction or anything. It's kind of just like maybe in the beginning of a Greek play. It's like, oh, Dionysus. It's kind of like, oh, competition.
Yeah.
Which of course in the middle, continuous thankful sneezes loudly. And then the leading grasshopper is like, all right, contestants, we'll fire at the bullseye and we'll begin the Bullseye games.
Go Troy!
Troy would like to fire just after everyone else and try to split someone's arrow
Ooh.
as it lands on the target.
Baby, all right. Let's do an attack roll. I think that you can wait for everywhere. It's like, ready, aim, fire. And then it's like, boom, boom, pew. You hear zzz, as you see that a glowing energy bolt comes out of Continuous Thankful's hands.
Does it manifest into a physical one?
No, it's a glowing kind of energy light arrow. But it is in the shape of it is like a big arrow. It's like 2 feet long.
Cammy goes,
Troy wants to split that one with his.
Sure, do it.
Yeah. I get 2 attacks, right? Can we do that at all?
You can bounce something off of something else.
Okay.
Oh, even cooler. Bounce off someone else's arrow and then split someone else's arrow.
That's cool.
All right, that's no problem. I'm going to use then my ability of Ricochet. So, sorry, I said that really weird.
Ricochet! That was my nickname in college.
I went to college with Rick.
Rico.
He dated he stole my girlfriend from me.
So when I miss with an attack, I roll just a 4 plus,
You
whatever,
roll
4.
again and it bounces
Yeah.
off something. Yeah.
Exactly. So I am going to use my bonus action to re-roll, and then I must use it.
Is it nat 20, babe?
Christ.
Yeah, it was.
Now, it does only deal half damage, so that's actually better. I would love for my arrow to stop halfway down, splitting fully the shaft of this energy arrow.
What did it bounce off of?
It arcs with the crowd, right? Like the beautiful flock of arrows going toward the centerpiece, and it bounces off the underside of what comes out of the laser gun. Is it like metal arrows or is it like a laser beam?
No, it's a laser beam.
Yeah, maybe it like, how in a pool when you throw a Nerf thing, it like refracts because of like energy and light.
Sure, yeah.
Like maybe it like refracts at a weird angle through the energy beam and changes tack to split the energy arrow down the middle.
That's pretty dope. That is pretty dope.
And it's even more exciting when you see it replayed over and over and over on the Jumbotron at the stadium.
Wow.
I'd love to roll intimidation because that is my idea here, is once the arrow lands to look around in the eyes of each of my competitors.
I'm going to say performance.
Okay.
Just because it's performance, it's the same, but I think I want performance to how it affects the crowd and everyone.
All right. It's only a +2 instead of a +5.
That's all right, buddy. That's all right.
All right. Well, that's an 8.
Okay.
Yeah. And listen, folks are cheering, and it's awesome, but all of your competitors kind of like look over at you and be like, all right.
They see what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
All right. And that's when Archimedes hits the ground.
Yeah!
Oh.
Whoop.
Umbi rushes over and says, "Oh my God, what happened? My best friend,
Doctor, Havana!
Havana!"
No, don't wait, guys. Don't call Havana. He was not aware of this. We don't want him healing him.
I'm a doctor. Hold on. Some grasshoppers come over with a stretcher and load Archimedes onto it. And Havana is like, I'll take care of him in the medical tent. It's the right thing to do.
All right, nerd. I mean, Havana.
Take your time, Havana. Take your time. Make sure it's right. Take your time.
Hey, Eric, Havana's a friendly creature to me, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to check my tea leaves real quick.
Sure.
I'm going to use my hextasiography, which allows me to, when I see a creature that is friendly. I roll a d20 and then I record the number rolled. Until the end of your next turn, you can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by that creature with this roll.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
So when he does like a medicine check later, he's rolling a 7.
Hexing our allies. Yeah.
There's just like steam coming off of Havana as he hustles over to the medical tent.
Havana, I've got your back. I believe in you as a doctor.
Thanks, Cam. We appreciate it.
You hear the stadium crowd go, a doctor, that guy's a doctor.
A man's a doctor.
A man was a doctor? Oh my god.
That's untraditional.
I'm surprised that Continuous Thankful isn't like, I don't trust this man who's a doctor. That goes against all of our beliefs and gender roles.
A doctor, but also a man of faith. I'm into it.
Fuck.
Incredible. All right, folks. Well, the first event, Precision. Contestants, please step up to the shooting gallery.
Troy, you got it!
You go, Troy!
Kick their asses!
Cracks.
Cracks, Troy's.
Troy's.
See whip.
See whip their asses!
Hey! Whip has 2 meanings!
Whoa!
Crowd's like, oh, Troy.
Ooh. I just remembered a spell that I could use. Eric, I'll just tell you what the spell is that I'm thinking about doing,
Sure.
and we can either save it for later, or we can do it now, or you can tell me if it will get Troy in trouble via the contract. So the whole point of these games, right,
Yeah.
is honoring the spirit of competition,
Sure.
which is, as we understand it, kind of a pagan thing.
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a polytheistic thing.
So, like, there might actually be a actual spirit of competition, correct?
Depending on if you think that thing is literal or metaphorical, for sure.
I would like to cast Augury,
Okay.
which is basically like using a component like gem inlaid sticks or cards, or in this case, tea leaves.
Sure.
You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Sure.
The GM chooses the following possible omens: wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sure. Oh yeah. Hey, listen, you can set those tea leaves right up on the rule book if you want.
Yeah, I will. And I think Cammy will be like, "Oh, spirit of competition, I think you're real, and I believe in you. Can you tell me if anyone's gonna fuck with my good friend Troy?"
Oh, interesting. Are you like arranging the tea leaves like on the cover of the rule book?
I think I'm doing like a tea ceremony on top of it, and then I'm going to drink the tea, and then the remaining leaves at the bottom of the cup will indicate the divination.
Sure. I like that. I like also the rule book is kind of like an accordion in itself. It's flipping to the back and flipping it forward and flipping to the back and flipping forward. And as you drink the tea, you look in there and you see a wheel.
Okay, that's good results, right?
Good results.
All right, excellent. Just to clarify for me,
Yeah.
that means no one's gonna fuck with Troy, probably.
That means no. Your question was, will someone fuck with Troy during the competition? And you got a wheel.
Okay, so that's
Good results.
good results.
Good results.
Okay,
Good and not woe.
good and not bad.
I mean, it could also mean that someone does fuck with Troy and they get good results by
That's
doing
not what
it.
it means. It's
Right,
not
okay,
what
okay.
it means. It's not gonna be bad.
All right, so Cammy just goes, "Thank you, spirit. I might be checking in with you again tomorrow." And then looks at Troy and like big thumbs up. "Troy, you got this."
Yes, I am the sharpest shooter on the Great Salt Sea.
Woo!
Yeah, that's what they all say, yar.
Yeah, but this one's true. Let me at him. Where do I shoot?
I'm the crowd. Get out of here. Hell yes. All right. Well, folks, I do have something planned here. As I said, precision is all about, it's not necessarily about being accurate, but it's about hitting things in the same way. And some might say that's also about being clear with your language. So, Troy, as you line up next to all of the contestants, as each of the contestants has a big target laid out in front of them. I like it's not, instead of red and white, I like to think it's like blue and dark blue.
Yeah.
With the center being light blue, and it's kind of like cascading ombre of going darker off of it.
Yeah.
Each one of you has a big target in front of you, and you have 10 shots to get them all as close as possible to each other.
Okay.
Incredible. Now, how we're going to do this is that all three of you are going to participate in a game of celebrity.
What?
You need to be precise and on point with your language.
Okay.
For those,
I had the big die out. I'm looking at my modifiers. I'm
Yeah,
ready to
I'm like,
roll
what are my
attacks.
spells?
Oh man.
I was prepared for this. I knew it was going to happen. So.
yeah.
You
All right,
knew
so,
what?
I'm kidding.
Amanda, first thing you're going to do, I do want you to roll an attack roll.
Okay.
Roll d20. I want you to add 4, and this is going to affect what you have to do.
Okay.
Come on, Chunk.
14.
Okay, 10 plus
good
14.
job, Chunk.
That's good. No, that means nothing better, nothing worse. No modifiers to this particular game.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know how to play Celebrity, you might know this by its various cajillion names. Maybe you know it as catchphrase. Maybe you know it as heads up. It's all in that milieu of game. So each of you are going to have 60 seconds for each round, and the clue giver is going to have to describe a series of clues without saying the name or giving a direct reference to that name, and you have to give it to 2 of your other players. So, for example, I'm going to give you all category. So let's say it's fruits. I'd be like, oh, it's that yellow one, and it's in a split. And you would say...
Banana.
Papaya.
And you'd say banana. And I hope Brandon participates in the game better when he would actually do it, okay?
Brandon, this is going to be a
I'm, like,
no-joke
nervous.
zone.
Right.
Very,
I'm
I know my
jokes.
palms are sweating.
No jokes.
1, 2,
60 seconds. That's a long time. So
Yes.
like we can do this.
I want you all to know each one of these rounds has 7 answers, okay?
Answers.
You're trying to get as many of them done in 60 seconds. I will keep track of time,
Okay.
and I will
I'm so
keep track. You
stressed.
can also pass if you'd like.
Okay.
I also looked
so
on the
stressed.
official Wikipedia page for celebrity, and you can't say it starts with a D or rhymes
Right,
with.
okay,
You also
sure,
can't
yeah,
do that.
right,
okay,
I just thought that was I just love that the Wikipedia page was very
It
clear about
rhymes
that.
with Shack Mac.
It's Shmishmeal O'Shmeal.
If we pass, can we come back to it at the end?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I will take care of it.
I'm so nervous.
Amanda, as Troy, you get to choose the order in which clue givers are given.
Okay, I'm going to go... anyone feel strongly, players?
I'll go first.
Okay, Julia, go
Let's
first.
go Julia, Amanda, Brandon.
Okay.
Julia, you also get selection. There are 3 categories you can choose from.
Okay.
Julia, you can choose from sports teams, dog breeds, or sodas.
You know what? I might actually do sports teams. Do they need to know the specific state, or it's just the thing that I'm describing?
Correct. Yes, you will need both the location and the thing.
That's mean.
This is so fun, and I am so tense.
Julia, I'm gonna set 6. Oh yeah, I just looked at my Slack and the Tonga guy who's oiled up is
I know.
looking at
Oh,
me.
in there.
Yeah,
You're
I know.
welcome.
All right,
What a meme.
Julia, I have your names here.
Do I get a chance to look these over before you start the time, or?
Yeah, a few seconds just because of Slack.
Okay. Oh God, I'm so nervous.
Do you want me to like screen share a timer?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I'll give you 30 seconds and 10 seconds. How about that?
Okay. All right, we got this, guys. It's fine. It's fine.
Guys,
it's
I kick
fine.
ass at celebrity. It's fine.
I'm so
It's
ready.
fine.
I love it. I love
Okay.
it.
All right, you have them?
Yes, I have them.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Airplane state that we live in.
New York.
Jets.
Great. Michael Jordan, big team basketball.
The Chicago Bulls.
Yes.
That's 2.
State music hockey team.
Nashville
Nashville
Predators.
No, music.
Not Nashville.
No, pass. City that Brandon lives in, Octopus.
Seattle Kraken.
Yes.
That's 3.
Thing that lives in the
30
Pine
seconds.
Barrens in state next to New York that sucks.
Pennsylvania.
Nope.
Connecticut.
Closer
New
to us.
Jersey. Devils.
Evil, yes.
That's 4.
Shape, city in Texas.
Austin, Dallas.
Houston Stars.
Houston
Dallas
Stars.
Cowboys.
Dallas Stars.
Great.
Yeah.
That's 10 seconds.
Stripey animal, city that builds cars.
The Detroit Lions.
Lions.
Striped.
Tigers.
Tigers.
Yes.
Time.
We got 6 out of 7. Good,
That's
guys.
6 out of 7.
Utah Jazz was the one that we didn't get, but that's
hard.
okay.
Oh, music was the.
Music, jazz.
Yes.
Yes.
I will say, Julia, you did say it was a hockey team.
Oh, I forgot that it's not a hockey team.
That's fine. 6 out of 7 is good. 6 out of 7 is good.
Good job, Julia.
Okay.
All right.
You guys did an excellent job. Thank you for that.
Wonderful.
Okay. Oh my God. This is so.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was. The glove was hiding in my pocket the whole time.
Of course it was.
There it is. There it is.
I was literally gonna say something a second ago before we started and be like, "Man, Eric looks so light and airy in his summer shirt that like I can't even imagine him putting on the glove."
There it is.
Oh.
It kind of matches, unfortunately.
Oh. I sent you a photo of me in the glove yesterday.
Damn.
You should have seen it. Okay. It's Amanda's turn. Amanda, would you like to do dog breeds or sodas?
Brandon, what do you feel stronger about?
Dog breeds might be tougher, so I can take the tougher one if you want. But yeah, I don't have a strong preference between the two. I think I can guess sodas better, but yeah.
I think I can guess dog breeds better. So, like,
All right, yeah.
whichever one you want to do, Amanda.
I'll give sodas.
Okay.
All right, sodies. Amanda, I'm sending these to you. You
Okay.
got it?
Yes.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Do the blank. And
Mountain Dew.
And it's a special color.
Mountain Dew, Code Red.
Code Red, yeah.
Great.
That's 1.
It's going to Baja Blast.
When you order a Coke and they don't have it,
Pepsi.
That's 2.
great. Something that people with.
Squirt.
Thank you. It's a game you play where you put your head
7 Up.
down. Yep. It is the soda of LeBron James. That's a Thanksgiving edition.
Oh, it's the Cranberry Mist. Sierra Mist Cranberry.
Sierra Mist Cranberry.
The other brand name.
Sprite Cranberry.
Thank you. And
5.
it's the same one as the first one, but Julia puts tequila in it at Taco Bell.
Oh, Baja Blast.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast, yeah.
You have 20 seconds. You missed one, Amanda.
Oh, there's one more.
It is the Mexican orange soda.
Sun
Orange
Kiss?
slice.
Don't you
10
wanna
seconds.
Fanta.
Fanta orange.
Bang, that's 7. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, Amanda, great job. Great job.
Is Fanta Mexican?
I'm sorry, I said. I couldn't.
Amanda, that
that's
was
what I
the
thought.
only way I was going to get it. So,
Yep.
great job.
Boom. You had 6 seconds left on that one. Good job. That's a 7 out of 7.
Is Fanta Mexican?
No,
German, I think.
it's German. We created it to sell soda to the Nazis.
Yeah.
That's
Or not the
literally-
Nazis.
Yes.
The,
No, you were right.
No, Nazis.
oh, I
No
thought
Nazis.
it was like West Berlin or whatever.
No.
What?
They were a Nazi-started brand, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
I apologize to Mexico.
Amanda, we still got there. It kind of sounds like it might be like a romance language. We get it.
I honestly thought it was a Spanish word, and
Great.
Well, it's from
Well,
the Fanta
that's fine.
ladies. It's because
Yeah,
of the Fanta
wanna
ladies,
Fanta?
sure.
Don't you wanna?
Right,
wanna
They're supposed to
Fanta?
feel.
all right, well,
All
the branding misled me, but
No.
I'm glad we got there.
right, so that's right now. You have a 6 out of 7 and a 7 out of 7. That's good.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let me restart this.
Oh, boy.
All right, Brandon, I believe in you. You got this.
Brandon, we got this. Brandon,
breeds.
we got this.
All right,
Keep your eyes on dog breeds.
Brandon, there you go. Those are your 7.
Okay.
You got it.
Dog breeds.
Yep.
Okay.
Are they all reasonable, Brandon?
Yes.
Okay.
Unreasonable.
Yeah, like you could do like fucking like Airedale Terrier or something. We would never get that, you know?
Oh shit! I should take Airedale Terrier off. This. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, this is the really big one that I think all dogs should be.
Burmese Mountain Dog.
Great Dane. No,
Yep.
Great Dane, yeah.
1.
Yep. This is the very, very classic dog. They're also
Golden Retriever.
close to things, the
Lab.
chips you might put on your fingers.
Uh,
What are those called?
the chips
pick?
you might put on. Oh, like the Pringles. What are they called? Oh God, skip it for
okay,
now.
yeah. Okay, so what is the food that dogs are poisonous to?
Chocolate Lab.
Chocolate.
Yep, thank
Gotcha.
you. This is the dogs that all my mom's dogs are. This thing, it's when you put two things together, you
Labradoodle?
get a.
30
Golden
Mutt.
Doodle.
Yeah, a mutt.
But think more
Poodle?
generically.
Uh,
Yes.
Mixed breed,
like
mutt.
checks,
What do-
checks blank.
Checks mix.
Yes.
Okay.
And so the first word is.
Yeah, you got that. That's fine.
Yeah, okay,
Okay. This one is the dog that the internet loves. Really short legs.
Oh,
really cute.
corgis.
Yep. Okay. So this
10
is the. This one is the like a first name of a very classic man's name. Not John, but
Time.
okay,
What was that one?
Jack Russell Terrier.
Oh fuck, that's hard. Yeah.
I know. I was hoping someone would say it was Wishbone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like little yappy dog would have gotten me there for sure.
All right. That's 4 out of 7.
Okay, not bad, Brandon. You had the hardest one by far.
Is the thing on the finger a combo?
A bugle.
Oh, like a
Yes.
beagle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was hard, Brandon. You did a good job.
The
Yes.
fourth one was doodle mix. Any of the doodles.
Okay.
Mixing things with doodles.
I thought you wanted me to get exactly doodle mix.
You
Okay.
got it. You got it
okay.
closely. That's why it
All
took
right.
some time. That
Gotcha.
doodle mix was certainly the hardest entry in the entire game.
You had the hardest category,
Yeah.
Brandon. You did a
All right,
great
4
job
out
with
of
that.
7. And then the other one was Jack Russell Terrier and Dachshund was the
Yeah.
last one.
I don't know what I was going to do
okay.
for Dachshund.
Hot dog.
Wieners.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, waiter dog.
A 7 plus a 6 plus a 4 is 17. 17 out of 21 is 81%. I'm going to align this with the percentiles that I have laid out for everyone competing. I'm also laughing so much. I gotta take a breath.
Oh boy, like the adrenaline's high.
I know.
That's
That
a
was
really
great.
fun way of doing this,
I
Eric.
loved
That was
that.
great.
Thank you.
I think if all of these NPCs played this game, none of them would have gotten any of the dog breeds. So I think we're
no.
good, you know?
No, well, because none of these dog breeds exist. You know,
That's true.
Except the cacao lab.
Oh, that's good, Julia.
Isn't that
and the
cute?
jackfruit Russell Terrier.
Oh,
Don't
very
think about the fact
good.
that they eat that in
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, folks, do you want to hear how everyone did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell
Tell
yeah.
us.
Troy, I think that maybe you fire the bomb arrow, which makes a hole in your target, and then you shoot just a few more arrows into the hole, which that counts. It's all in the same spot.
Yeah.
creative thinking, baby.
And then you hear time as the judges walk over to everyone's targets. You can see over Framboise Bussier just decimated her target with her massive spread shot.
Inherently not very precise a spread shot.
No, not very good.
Did all of that birdshot go through the same holes every time? I don't think so.
But it's just gone. There's no target at all.
The easel is empty.
It's true. You also see there's a giant hole in Radbert's.
Sure.
Continuous Thankful's target is actually in a circle, like a small circle surrounding the bullseye. Just small little punctures. And you look over, and Kid Cervantes is like his whole station is wet.
Sure.
But you look over and did he even hit anything on his target?
Good question.
And as the judges look closer and closer and be like, "Oh, very good!" And they hold up a big magnifying glass, and you can see there's a tiny hole. And one of the judges goes and picks something up behind the target and holds up 10 cactus needles.
Wow.
Oh, tight.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's his water game is named Pincushion.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's and the judges' scores are going up on the big board as everyone looks up at the Jumbotron, and we see a ranking. At the bottom, Archimedes 7s did not finish. Above that, Three Lips.
Ooh.
Above that is Radbert.
Okay.
And then tied for third, Framboise Bussier and Troy Riptide.
Third.
Second, Continuous Thankful. And number one is the standing sharpshooter, Kid Cervantes.
Wow.
I don't mind losing to Kid Cervantes. He's tight as hell. I do
Yeah.
mind losing to Continuous Thankful. Fuck that guy.
Same.
Yeah.
Big same. But maybe you earned the respect of Framboise now that you guys tied in the first round. Troy.
Doubtful.
Guys, I really didn't want to. I really wanted to win. I didn't really think about an outcome where I wouldn't win. And even though it is better than half, it is not by a lot. And I hope I didn't let you down.
Troy.
There's
It's
so
not
many
like the
more rounds.
competition's over. Yeah, there's at least 2 more rounds.
Okay, thanks.
You're doing great.
I also the third one was about dog breeds. It was really hard.
Dog
You're
breeds
right.
are hard.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
How do you even guess a cacao Labrador? Huh?
All right, that is the end of day number 1 here at the Bullseye Games. Come back for round 2, where we see more of a dramatic flair of the shooting gallery, as each contestant can bring in some partners for the paired showmanship round.
I'll sing you a song that all green folk know.